What's up, guys? My name is Kyle, and this is my testimonial video for NMRT by Kevin Isaac. So I wanted to wait about a week or two following my NMRT treatment to kind of see what the residual effects would be following my treatment, because I already knew about the immediate effects, which are profound, by the way. Kevin, you are a master at what you do. Thank you so much for sharing this work and your passion to our community. So the immediate effects are pretty profound, and I'll go into that after this. But again, I want to wait to see if those effects were still persistent and still there following treatment, at least 2 to 3 weeks afterwards. So the first thing I want to say is, if you do feel called to do NMRT, or if you have any interest in doing it, I would highly recommend it. First of all, Kevin is a master at what he does, not only with NMRT, but in the sense of he's able to create this really beautiful sacred space for the treatment, for you, in order for you to really allow yourself to fully receive everything that he has to offer. So Kevin, again, you're a master. Thank you, brother. So I felt the call to do it about a week or two before I started my treatment. And I knew about NMRT from kind of connecting with Kevin over Facebook a couple months ago. Did some research, really sparked my interest. But it wasn't until about, like I said, mid-October where I just felt really called to do it. And I'm really happy I did, because it kind of aligned perfectly in time with what I was going through with my own life and what I was doing. So if you feel called to it, highly recommend you to do it. So immediately after my first treatment, the biggest thing for me was that I completely was relieved of all of my neck tension. And I'm the kind of person that's been dealing with some kind of neck tension, neck tightness, pains in my neck, sores. I'm always trying to crack my neck to try to alleviate some pain. And I am in school, I'm studying a lot, so I'm always kind of, looking down at my notebook and at my textbook. So within the first, I think, 15 minutes of doing the treatment on my neck and my head, literally all my neck tension was gone. I was shocked. I was so shocked. And I was able to turn my head pretty far back without any difficulty. It was all at ease. And even now to this day, I'm still able to do it without any kind of, lingering neck pain at all. So that's kind of the immediate effects that I felt of it, not just in my neck, but all throughout my body, where a lot of the tension that not only that I knew I was holding, but ones that I didn't even know I was holding was gone like that. And when I say gone, the whole process really felt like a filtration. I felt like I was being drained of all this tension, of all these lingering emotions, and a lot of these memories too that I was holding on to. Some that I don't think I was even aware of, or a lot of memories that I was able to kind of put into pictures or words, but ones that I knew I had relating to some kind of tension in that body part. So that's kind of the immediate effects, where I was able to feel just alleviation of all this tension through my neck, through my shoulders, and then my shoulder mobility my range of motion increased a lot. I was able to do a lot of kind of movements with very much ease, with good flow as well. And so part of the reason why I want to try NMRT too is because I want to see what kind of effects it had on the body, specifically when it comes to weight training and strength training. And Kevin was kind of mentioning that, it does have a wonderful effect for people who do a lot of physical activity, because it does increase your range of motion, among other things too as well. And, so he recommended me not to go work out afterwards, but I kind of had to try it out. And the day after my second treatment, I broke my max squat in like half time, and I was able to do like 2 reps of breaking my max before. So I was kind of shocked in that. And even the next day, I like broke my deadlift max. So if you're into like bodybuilding or weightlifting or strength training, NMRT does have some wonderful effects for you, to increase your strength, increase your mobility, able to kind of utilize more muscles in the sense, in a way. So yeah, so a lot of alleviation of body pain, not body pain, body tension, and energetically and emotionally, I felt so much kind of at peace and at ease. I felt like I just let go of a lot of things, things that may have been tied to certain kinds of fear, certain kinds of sadness, certain kinds of anger, even in a sense. I felt like I was letting go a lot about that. A lot of memories pertaining to like my family, my father, how I am in relationships, not just intimate, but platonic as well. And so I felt like I was able to let go of that just through kind of, this filtering through my nervous system, which Ken was able to do wonderfully at. So then after the session, about a week or two, everything just was smooth as butter, I guess the best way I can say it. I was able to go throughout my week with much more ease. Actually, I was able to go through all my daily routines with much more ease, with a much more relaxed pace, but still I was getting a lot of stuff done. In the sense that my schedule really didn't change, but how I was able to go through my schedule with it was a lot more relaxed, yet kind of still a controlled pace a lot, which really helped me to deal with the things that I normally deal with on a day-to-day basis at a much more calmer state of mind. And I was able to become more productive in the things that I had to get done because I was able to be in a much more relaxed place through the whole process. And then here I am about a little over 2.5 weeks later, and I still feel great. I mean, I still feel like I was able to let go a lot. And I think the best thing is that I was able to let go a lot of things through the process, but I also was not taking those things back on afterwards. I felt like once I let it go, I knew kind of exactly what I needed to do in order to kind of maintain this state, to kind of keep it going and not revert back to any of the old habits, old thought patterns that had created tension in my body from the first place. So overall, Kevin, I mean, if A plus, dude, seriously, I am going to come back to him either in December or January for sure to get my second treatment, because like I said, physically, wonderful, right? Emotionally, phenomenal. Mentally, I mean, A plus essentially. So highly recommend it. Like I said, if you're interested, if you feel called to it, I recommend you doing it. Kevin's a great person to do it. Super chill guy too. Explains everything what's going on as you're going. So you kind of learn about what NMRT does, what exactly he's doing, what nerves are kind of being, stimulated and drained, how the process is like, and what you're going through inside too as well. So it's a very comfortable experience. It's a very intense and powerful experience, but like I said, the effects are profound, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too as well. So Kevin, again, thank you, brother. Appreciate your work, man, and looking forward to the next session with you.